live, just a chat. If anyone's interested in coming in and just chatting, we'll wait and see a couple of seconds. Get anybody in here. And so far, nobody. Okay, I'll go on for about 10 minutes, and then if nobody comes in, I'll just won't even upload it. So no car cruises today. I gotta focus here. No car cruises today. No little projects on the car today. Actually, I do have to. If you watched one of my recent videos, I did the spark plugs, and I didn't do the wires. And if anyone knows about the routing on these, it's freaking crazy. Now I understand why guys with C3s, they just change the routing and then they, loop all the wires over instead of going under, because trying to do that is like a nightmare. But I'm going to tackle it, just not today. And, so no real projects on the car right now. No car cruises today. I'm sure there's one somewhere, but I didn't see one in my area, so I didn't bother going out to a car cruise. So it's just going to be a vet chat today. If anybody shows up into the room, and we can have ourselves a little C3 chat. And I guess we're not going to get anybody right now. So we'll kind of wait and see what happens. And you C3 guys out there want to talk about your C3s in the chat? What do you think about the C3s? I mean, my favorites are the chrome bumper cars. I get more attention, like, not that I'm looking for attention, but, the car does draw attention, with those chrome bumpers. People tend to like those a whole lot more than they like the urethane bumper C3s. I mean, that's something about that chrome bumper on the car. People tend to, it draws it to them, draws them to it rather. All right, so I got two people in here. So this is a chat. If you guys want to talk C3 stuff. So I was saying earlier that I don't have any projects right now for the car. No car cruises today, so I'm just kind of hanging out. And I figured I'd just do like a C3 chat if anyone's interested, and you can talk about your car. I have again, I was, before everyone came in the room, what do I have, 17 people now? Before anyone came in the room, I was talking about the chrome bumper versus the polyurethane bumper cars. And the chrome bumper cars tend to draw more attention. It seems like people more so like the chrome bumper C3s than they do the polyurethane bumper ones. And I'm in that camp too. I mean, I look at a polyurethane C3 and I'm like, yeah, if that thing just had chrome bumpers on it, would be so great. But they don't. So these ones do. So I'm like not getting much on the chat side of things. No one seems to have anything to say. So I basically I'm doing this live just to have people come in and talk about, if you're a C3 owner or want a C3, or you have issues or something that's going on with your C3 that you wanted to talk about. That's why I made this chat. So it doesn't appear that anyone has a C3 or cares to chat about it. They come in and then they leave. I got 3 in here now? Yeah, okay. Well, 3's better than none, right? So any of you 3 guys, any of you 8 people, do any of you own C3s? Any of the people that are in the chat right now? I don't see any responses, so I guess nobody owns a C3. If you do, what year do you have? Okay. No response. I'm new to this live thing. I just figured I'd just do something live. You know, for the heck of it, and try to interact with people, other C3 owners. So one, two. What makes you click on a live anyway? I mean, what is it that brings your attention? Is it the subject matter? Okay. How you doing there, Betty? Betty Cardigan. Am I saying that right? Cardigan? Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Betty? So, Betty, do you go on the C3? Oh, you're just scrolling. Okay. So that's how you get into chats, right? You just scroll and then oh, there's a live video. Let me get into that. God bless you too, Gray Asmir. Gray Asmir. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm just reading what I can see here. Asmir. And yeah, God bless you too, bro. And Mason Nugent, right? Uh, Nugent. That's Vietnamese, right? Hard to pronounce. For me, anyway. I know you guys can pronounce it just it's normal. But anyway, so what I was talking about is the C3s. Any of you guys own C3s that are here right now? I know Betty said she doesn't. Mason owns a C3. Hey, Mason, what year is your C3? And okay, Mason. All right, maybe Mason's typing. I don't know. But yeah, again, the chat's about the C3 Corvette, the the chrome bumper, the urethane bumper. Which is your favorite? Let me ask those who are in the group right in the chat right now. Which is your favorite between the C3 Corvettes? The ones with the chrome bumpers like this one, or the ones with the urethane bumper? Which ones do you like the most? And so nobody wants to take that question. Okay. So I'm down to 4 viewers again. See, I never scrolled and just like popped into a live because it was live. I normally, if I'm going to watch something live, I watch it because it's something I'm interested in, like cars or something. My wife watches this young kid named what's his name, Speed or something like that, and he's like famous for being famous. I mean, like he does nothing but drive around and everyone wants to see him. I'm trying to figure that one out. But yeah, she watches that, and uh, so I'm, you know, okay. What does he say? Okay, nothing there. All right, 6 people. What's your favorite type of C3 Corvette? Do you like the chrome bumper or do you like the urethane bumper? So give me an answer on that one. Dun, 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 dun. Time's up. What's your favorite C3? Okay, nobody wants to answer that. Can you say 6'7"? That's Betty Cardigan. Yeah, 6'7". You like the 67. I like the 67 too. As a matter of fact, I have a friend. He has a shop, and his dad used to own the 67 that he has right now. And his dad passed away like back in the 80s, and his uncle saved it for him. And when he was of age, he rebuilt the entire car, and like it's a race car now. He takes it to the track and everything. But yeah, it's a a beautiful 67. And when I was a young guy, like 13, 14 years old, his father used to drive that car around the neighborhood, and I was like so impressed by that 67 Corvette. You know, I mean, to me as a kid, that was the Corvette that I first paid attention to. You know, then when they came out with the C3 in 68, I really fell in love with the Stingray. Yeah, Betty says nice. Nice. Yep. So I don't know, you guys, if you ever watch my channel, which is not a big channel, of course, I just started the channel not too long ago, so it's like a new channel. I don't have many subscribers yet. So I just thought I'd reach out, you know, and talk to people. See if people want to talk about something, talk about their cars, talk about C3s. Let me turn the camera around for you so you can get a better look at the car, okay? There you go. Maybe I'll show it from another angle. Do you like Taylor Swift? Uh, yeah, not particularly. I don't not like her, but I'm not like what you would say into Taylor Swift. Not into much as far as musicians and things like that. Certain music that I like, but you know, I'm not starstruck by anybody. All right, so just see the car from this angle. There you go. Yep, a nice Survivor, very dependable car. I put, you know, some work into it. Did a few things, maintenance stuff that keeps the car roadworthy. I've done all that, like change bushings and you know, all the gear oils and the transmission oil. It's a 4-speed, so it takes transmission gear oil and new radiator, flushed the engine, new coolant, new brakes, new brake calipers, new heat riser. Uh, what else is new on that car? Front and rear. Well, I told you about the bushings and stuff, and I don't know, a lot of stuff I did. New spark plugs, although I didn't do the wires yet because the wires, the stock, well, I guess the original routing on these spark plugs, the wires, it's like some sort of crazy nightmare, you know, in order to do it. So I can do it. I'm gonna tackle it, but it's it's like ridiculous the way they routed those spark plug wires. It's you know, a real nightmare. And I understand why, I was saying earlier, I understand why guys with the C3s, they take and once they do their spark plug wires, they reroute them, you know, a different way because of how you've got to do it, you know, to maintain an original. So I really want to maintain the original stock routing. So I'm going to take my time with it, and I'll get it done. And what does it say? I'm pulling you right now. Corvette in the garage with the tree outside in the yard. What does that say? Corvette, you in the garage with the tree outside in the yard. Yeah, makes sense, right? Tree belongs outside. I'm pulling you right now. Says Dan Mino. 2 seconds. One, watch out. Boom. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Dan. But anyway, I'm down to one, and nobody really wants to talk C3. So I guess it's just random people coming into the live stream, and no one wants to talk about cars. So anyway, like I said, I don't do this live stuff too often, but you know, figured I'd try it out, see what kind of results I get. And I would really like to talk about the Corvettes, if anyone has anything they want to say about it. I don't know. Let me see. Last thing someone said was boom. That was Dan Mino. He wants to blow me up. You want to blow me up, Dan? That's not nice. And I'm still trying to understand what Dan Mino was talking about here. He said, Corvette, you in the garage with the tree outside in the yard. I mean, I don't get that one. And then he says, I'm pulling you right now. He's pulling me. Okay. Pulling on me, Dan. And 2 seconds. One, watch out, and boom. Whatever that means, Dan. Whatever that means. All right, so everybody chatting. So this, I'm going to go ahead and close out the live stream because I really wanted to, talk about the car and stuff. Talk about cars, Corvettes, C3s, whatever. No one's here to talk about any of that stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream. Unless I can get somebody saying something. Okay, what about car cruises? Like, my car is a driver. I consider it, it's a survivor and a driver. It's well maintained. It's the kind of car that you're not worried about, somebody touching it. You can get in it, you can drive it, you can enjoy it, you can beat it up a little bit, and that's what a car is all about. There's a lot of people that do the trophy car thing, where, they get it all restored and painted and, everything. And then, they don't even want to drive the thing. They don't want a drop of water getting on it other than if they're washing it or something. If you see them at a car cruise with it, they get signs all over it, do not touch, and all that. This is a hands-on car. I like actually for people to, get close and get a little bit of a little taste of nostalgia with my car. So when I'm at car cruises, I'll let people sit in it, kids want to touch it, or lean on it or something, Of course, kids always, their hands on, hoods open, they're going to look in there like, I don't mind all that kind of stuff. I'm not anal about my car. A lot of people are, I want people to, get a little taste of nostalgia, get to see what the car's like, sit in it, that's the thing that people like most about these cars rather than just look at it. So, yeah, I'm the kind of guy, if I was at a car cruise and you saw me and you liked my car and you wanted to sit in it or whatever, sure, go ahead, sit in it. And I got some bees flying around my feet here. Yeah, so, I'm not anal like a lot of guys are. I wouldn't even want a car that I'm so anal about that I don't want somebody touching it. I don't want a drop of water on it. If it rains, I'm like panicking. I don't want a car like that. I want a car it's a drivable car, a car that you can enjoy and that other people can enjoy. I mean, you don't see these things on the road all the time. So when people see them, they're curious. They're like, wow, that's nice. They didn't, grow up in the era when these things were new on the road. When I grew up, this was like, this is a 71. How old was I? I was 12 years old when this car was made. So I grew up looking at the 60s Corvettes and, and when they came to the C3 in 68, this was like, what everybody liked. So I used to see these cars drive up and down the street when I was a young teenager. And, prior to that, and I was like fascinated. I really wanted to have one of them, and I had plenty of opportunity over the years to have one too, plenty of opportunity. And I always bought C4s. This is the 5th Corvette that I've owned. I've owned a 91 ZR1, 92 convertible, yellow convertible 6-speed. I owned what else did I have? 96 Grand Sport. And also had another 96. It was yellow. It wasn't a Grand Sport, but it was yellow with a red stripe down the center of the car. It's a sporty car, but it had the LT1 in it. And I was a big Z guy too, Z32. I was twin turbos and all that. I had a bunch of Zs. But, when I decided I wanted to get another Corvette, I wanted to get something nostalgic, something from that I always wanted, which is this body style here, chrome bumper. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna wrap this up because nobody's chatting with me. No one has anything to say, and I'm back down to one viewer. Well, I would like to say something to that one viewer that I have right now. Well, now there's two, but that one that doesn't seem to leave. Thanks for watching, man. You're a real trooper. You hung in there. You gave me some play. I appreciate that. I really did. Um, and I wish I knew exactly who you were. I don't know if you're Betty, because we have Betty in the room here. We have Gray Asthma and Mason Nguyen. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like Vietnamese. And we had Dan Mino. So, which one are you? No answer? I'm just trying to give you props, man, for hanging in there. So I don't see anybody saying anything. All right, well, again, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Now I got 4 people in there. If any of the 4 people that are currently watching this own a Corvette, any one of you, and I'll wait. Down, 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 down. Nope, I guess not because I'm down to 2 people. Hey, anyways, 21 minutes and not a whole lot of participation here. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. My channel is called My C3 Corvette Story. And it's basically the story about my C3 Corvette. And, if you want to subscribe, you can go ahead and subscribe. And I might do some more lives. I'm not big into all this, but if I get a little more participation and some interaction, people that want to talk about stuff in the chat there, I might do lives again. So thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out.